Thank you very much, everybody. Good afternoon. Let me say should I say Nani? Nani. Are there any Malayalis in here? If you're Malayali, raise your hand just so I know who's here. Anybody from Kerala? Anybody from northern India?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, well, thank you very much. Nani, Donavat. I'm so very happy to be here with all of you to celebrate Indian Christian Day. And when I was walking in, there was a prayer being recited by this, I don't know who that is over there, but she was reciting a prayer and she said, "May the blood of the martyrs be the seeds of the church." She was saying that may the blood of the martyrs be the seeds of the church. And in the Catholic religion, I'm a Catholic, today is the feast of St. Peter and St. Paul. And I listened to a guy on Word on Fire. His name is Bishop Barron. He's the most followed Catholic after the Pope. And he talks about how really St. Peter was really not much of, nobody knew who he was. And he was a fisherman from a know-nothing town, and he showed up in Rome to preach about Jesus Christ. And now, after he was killed, crucified, upside down, the church still goes on. Rome is long gone. But the church still continues, and Christianity still continues all over the world. And when you hear a prayer, "May the blood of the martyrs be the seed of the church," that's real. That's real. This may seem like a very dark time in India right now, with the persecution of the Indian Christians. I had some people in my office about 3 weeks ago, a month ago, from Manipur, telling me what was going on up in Manipur. And I sent a letter to the Secretary of State's office to try and get some attention by the United States government to pay attention to what's going on throughout India with the Christians. And I will continue to fight with you. George Abraham will make sure that I do that, and Koshy, I call him Koshy Cash. You know, and he's not here today, but Kyle Varghese is a Martoma. Is he a Martoma?
Yes.
He's a Martoma, right? So, I'll continue to stand with you in Washington, D.C. to try and bring attention to the plight of the minorities throughout India. There's so much happening in Washington, it's hard to break through the noise these days and get people to pay attention to these very important issues, but we just have to keep on going. I want to finish by saying I'm very grateful to the Indian Christians, because I grew up, going to Catholic grade school and Catholic, all-boys Catholic high school, and I went to a Catholic college, and I went to a Catholic law school, and I was an altar boy, and I was a lector, and I sang in the folk mass. But my whole life, I really thought about St. Thomas. All we heard about St. Thomas was doubting Thomas. And so I didn't really pay much attention to this saint that I was saying, maybe I'll name after Thomas, another St. Thomas. But because of my Indian friends, I got me to think about the fact that Thomas traveled all the way from Jerusalem, all the way to the southern tip of India. Think of what a magnificent journey that must have been during that time. And think of what he went through, and the Christians still persist in India. And my goal, a big goal of mine, is I want to travel to India and go to Chennai and to Kerala and to go honor him. So thank you. So it's not only doubting Thomas, it's not only the confession of faith, my Lord and my God, but it's also this great apostle who evangelized all the way to the far reaches of southern India. And I'm so excited to be with you today. I have to go back to Glen Cove now. My wife is mad that I left to come down here, but George would be mad at me if I didn't come down, so I had to make sure I came. But thank you very much, Nani, and have a wonderful day, and I'm sorry I can't stay with you. Thank you.
Congressman Suozzi, thank you for your speech.